So this is how I film these unboxing things. So that's the one end of my microphone stand. It's the other end. It's a standard $20 microphone stand, but it of course goes up and down and adjusts and in and out. And then I on the other end I just modified it with a quarter 20 bolt, which is your standard for a camera mount. And that's a cradle from one of my cheap selfie sticks that I put on the end of it. So really this whole setup has cost, $22. And it works quite well. It's very easy to use and adjust, and gives me a nice overhead shot of my unboxing videos. So yeah, there's some behind the magic for you. Oh, this is going to be a fun video today, folks. My first guitar, the Black Strat, is getting an upgrade. I've been waiting a long time to do this. I hope everything works out good and you enjoy the show. Welcome to the show today, folks. I am super excited about this one. And yes, as it says, I have waited 35 years for this box. Not necessarily the box itself, but what's inside it. Let's make it super sharp. This is from Fender Custom Shop. Ooh, look at that baby. Let's just soak that in for a second. As you can see, it is the whole deal. It's got Texas Special pickups, which are the pickups they designed for the Stevie Ray Vaughan model guitar. It's got brand new volume and tone controls, brand new switch. This has got the David Gilmour, what they call setup in it, which is an additional $60 to upgrade your guitar to. So you've got your standard 5-position switch here, but there's also another 2 positions to give you like a different combination of pickup configuration. I chose to get the black ones and the Pearloid-esque, whatever you call it, pick guard, just to dress up the guitar a little bit. I bought this for several reasons, because there's a couple of issues already with the existing guitar, and the switch or one of the pickups isn't working. And I like the look of the upgrade as well. And then, well, what's the price? Everybody wants to know the price, right? A set of Texas Specials, and I could only get them in white and cream, I think. Black is like a special order, I believe. We're going to cost $250. And this whole loaded pick guard costs $284. So another $34 more, and I get all of this, and it's pre-wired. So let's take a quick look at the back. It's just beautiful. There's the guy's name, Fender Custom Shop. You see they use vintage wiring on it. He's got his signature there as well. They do a beautiful job with the wiring. It's just, I couldn't do that myself. Just the wiring job alone is worth $34, and it's got, one of their pots costs like $12 each to buy a Fender pot. They use good quality stuff. They don't use low-grade equipment for sure. So I'm super excited about this. I can't wait to get it installed in the guitar. So I hope you guys stick around for the rest of the show. I'm going to do a little before and after sound test as well. I'll put the microphone set up right in front of the amp and leave some neutral sound settings. So we'll hear exactly what this new pickup setup will sound like in old guitar. 35-year-old rejuvenation. So thank you for joining me so far today, folks. Love and peace to you. Okay, so here's the before shot. So you can see, I did actually already change a pickup on this guitar, but there's, I think the middle one is not working now. So I'm just going to do a little quick alignment here of the new to the old. And it looks like it's going to be just perfect. I'm looking at all the holes kind of straight down there and stuff, and pretty sure that old pickguard was very, very close to Fender specs. This whole guitar is. So, yeah, looks like it's going to work out great, guys. Fingers crossed. Let me know if you guys like this background music that I put on there. I just think it gives the videos a little bit more ambience. You know, but if you don't like it, we won't do it. That's okay. So, I'm going to be real stupid here and try and slip this in underneath my loosened strings. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm super cheap. No, I have a brand new set of strings here, but they're a different gauge. And the guitar is going to sound different with those gauge strings on them for sure. So hence I'm going to try and, you know, replicate this sound to you guys exactly with these little skinny little strings on. They're lighter than I prefer, and I'll blame that on David, my guitar tech, because he messed up. Now, he does a great job. He's an awesome guitar tech, and he has a music store in Owen Sound, Ontario, Canada. For anybody who's interested in, it's called Music and More by David Frominger, and or Fromagier. And yeah, he's a musician himself. He's a great musician, and he's been a great friend to the Philip Cockram channel. So, one more to go. I definitely need some new screws. Some of these are just really yucky, nasty looking. So, you know, look at them. Yeah. But I don't have those now. With me, did I get them all? I think so. Let's lift those babies up there. Something seems to be stuck there. Oh, there we go. All right, there's just a wire stuck under there. So, doesn't want to lay down until I unscrew that jack there. Well, this doesn't matter because I'm getting rid of this guy anyway. Where does this wire go? Oh, this must be a ground down to the back. So it looks like I might have some soldering to do if that. To that. So let's get that jack out of there because we need to access that as well. Put the new one in, and when I opened up the little instructional package, I guess you could say, with that came with the custom shop pickguard, it had another upgrade that I was surprised on, a new four position contact of the jack. So here's a perfect example. Here's the old one. You see it has one, you know, two points of contact. You've got the inner one and then this, and that's it. But the new pickguard, let me grab it here quick. Look at the contact point. It has four, so the one in the center, and 1, 2, 3 more on it. So that was a nice little, again, you know, expensive upgrade to this. Gotta hand it to Fender Custom Shop. I mean, it's just, I'm blown away by this. So, let's clean this baby up and move to the next step. All right, well, it took a little while to clean it up there. There was 35 years of grunge underneath that pickguard. So, and just before we move on, here's a close look at the old guy. Look at this little tiny little wiring. It's like so tiny. Like, and look at the stuff that's on the custom shop one. It's like a world of difference. So, should we see if it fits or not? I'm all excited here. But let's see if we can just do another quick alignment test while I've got your attention. So far so good. That wire is really like blocking a whole lot of stuff from sitting down because it's so thick. But wow, look at that fit here. It looks perfect. The holes look like they're perfectly lined up. Oh my God. Awesome. Let's go forward. All right, so moving forward. Let's check we got our orientation. So red, white, okay. So let's drop these puppies. They are thick wires, man. Jeez. It's a guitar, Phil. All right. And don't burn yourself. Jack out of the way. Let's stick those through that cavity. I had one small problem. The hole that was going from this chamber to this chamber was too small for this new wiring, because this wiring is a lot bigger than the old one. So I had to drill that out a little bit bigger to accept the new wiring. So that was a little bit of a pain. But other than that, everything else has gone well. So here comes the true test. We've got the tremolo ground wire soldered onto the pot there, which I did. Let's see if this is gonna work. Cross your fingers for me, guys. Okay, looks like something's blocking it there, so just let me pause for a second. Okay, well, here we go. Everything, all these screws lined it up perfect. I can't believe it. I mean, this guitar was so close to Fender specs, it's unbelievable. Really the only difference was that wire cavity, you know, not being big enough for the higher quality, thicker wires. But everything else is, all these holes just lined up perfectly. So, and look at the finish, the fit around the neck there. My God. I mean, it's just 100% perfect. There's, you know, I got to get new screws because these are, some of these old guys are rusted and the heads there and stuff, they don't look very pretty. So I have some more, but they're kind of in cold storage right now. So I don't feel like going out into the cold to get them. But let me zoom in on that neck there. Look at the finish, the fit around here. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. They all have little bits of gaps here around the tremolo there and stuff like that. All Strats do. So, I think the next step is to plug her in and see if it works, right, guys? Stick around, we'll be right back. Okay, we're all finished. Let's plug it in. I've got my little Hodad amp here on the floor. Nice. Seems to be working fine. All positions. No grounding problems. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to plug her into the big amp now and give it a real test. Okay, so we're all done. I still have the plastic on there, so it's not 100% shiny. I have 2 more modifications planned for this guitar. First, I want to change this these pieces here that hold the strings underneath, because they have some grooves worn in them and they creak a little bit. Secondly, I've already ordered some new saddles to replace these saddles, and the new saddles have a little roller wheel in them. These saddles have some grooves worn in them and they creak when I use the tremolo, and it helps go out of tune faster. So those things are coming, and then I'm going to have the intonation redone when I do that. So it's slightly out right now because I've been adjusting some things on it, but it still sounds pretty good. And then lastly, I just wanted to go over this switch because it's pretty cool. The traditional, it's basically a 7-way switch now. So you had the traditional 5-way, which meant that you could have bridge, middle, or neck pickups, or a combination of neck, middle, or bridge, middle. Now the 7-way switch means you can have all 3, or bridge and neck, which you couldn't have before. So that's your 7 positions. But in actuality, and that's what I'm going to run through on the test. So when I plug in the mic, I'm not going to be talking. You're just going to see me flipping through the different sounds, and I'll kind of play the same thing. So you can kind of hear all the different tones that this guitar makes, just kind of how it is, natural. So let's do that. I'm going to pause you for a second and then plug in that mic that's down there. All right, see you in a sec. Okay, so we're... I'm super happy with this. The volume set really low right now on that amp, but I've had it cranked up there last night, and there's tons of subtlety now to this guitar that it did not have before. It's like it's been reborn, and it looks pretty sweet too, I think. So again, thank you for joining me, my friends. Love and peace from Canada. We are YouTube.